Golden Knights having great success so far this year. Does that put any pressure on you guys to succeed?
Who are the Golden Knights? No, only pressure is that the sniping that people say you got to do as good as them.
It's just good. Vegas is treating us well, and I think the record doesn't show how hard that we work, and it's tough in that way, but it's good for us in the inner circle to understand what we have going on in Vegas, and if we just continue to trust and believe in each other, the sky's the limit for this team, and I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Our expectations maybe at the start of the season were a little unrealistic.
Man, we're not even worrying about the playoffs right now. What we do is we take it week by week. We gotta worry about next week. You start looking ahead and you start looking over people, you might not even make it. So
that being said, to me, Urban Meyer is one of the lowest pieces of garbage there is on this earth.
Dennis, greatly appreciate you for doing this. Thank you for a few moments of your time. One thing that's been told to me a lot is that a lot of my media questions are fan-sided. And what I tell people all the time is that I was a fan before I ever started doing media. So excuse me if some of my questions seem more towards like the fans than they do towards the game. But one of the things that I did want to ask you about, because you talked about laying a foundation, getting in contact with the fans, things of that nature. A lot of the chatter that I've heard since the season started is that a lot of fans are looking at this as year one all over again. And what I mean by that, new ownership, new coaches, brand new roster from the bottom up. So you have players galore that some of the people here don't even know of, right? Or aren't even aware of who these guys are. What are you trying to do to tap in to the community, to the fan base, to, like you said, try to get them back to these games?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. And I said it to Tim, about a month ago, but I was flipping through my, at the place that I'm staying, the local channels, and they bring up, old Las Vegas Lights games. And it was a game from their inaugural year where they had, 9,000 fans. It was buzzing. So we know the potential. And look, I don't want to speak about really the past. It's really for us, the now and the present and the future. And look, I think with anything, it takes time to rebuild that trust, and whether that's for me, the best way that we can do that as a team right now is to really take time after the game to acknowledge the supporters, acknowledge the fans, let them know that again, everybody's going through different things in life, and this sometimes for a lot of fans can be their outlet, right? To get away from problems, things that they're experiencing, and really find joy in supporting their local clubs. So again, we appreciate everything that they're doing. I think another way that we're trying to really connect with the community is through bringing in younger local players. We've had a couple guys that we've brought in that have done really well in terms of, training, making the level higher. We've had a Albronley G that's made his debut. So we want to continue to build a pathway for young players here, give them opportunities. And I think that whenever, you're able to do that for your community, it really it creates a clear picture for young players to have in terms of aspirations and how achievable it is.
So we're already 5 games into the season. Season's flying by as it is. 2 losses to start there. Now you're on a 3-game winning streak, 3 clean sheets. knowing everything that you had to go through, putting together a brand new roster, coming to a new city, getting all that set up, what would you say has been the most difficult part of your job this early on in the season?
That's a great question. I think that the time frame in order to do it was what provided some unique challenges. Most teams are only looking to add a few pieces in the off season and start in November and have till really early February to build it. And we had to do that process in a very accelerated time. What I love though is I've always been attracted to being around good people that have a vision for what they want to bring out, and being a part of building something. I think that that is very attractive to me. So to come in with literally an open canvas and blank slate to create the roster that you want, it's been fantastic to identify, again, not only players but the characters that we want to bring in. We're going to continue to evolve, we're going to continue to build, but I think that really the hardest challenge has been not only constructing a team in a short period of time, but staff and just the foundation that we're trying to build as a club. And we know that there's still a lot of room for growth, but we're making progress every day, and we want to continue to build momentum.
So final one for me, again, going back to the fan bases and all that. I've been covering this team since day one. I remember seeing the sellouts in year one, seeing the 9,000 plus people going crazy on the field, in the stands, all of that, especially during the weekday games. This is going to be your first weekday game at home for this season. What do you say to those fans that haven't been to a game just yet this year? What do you tell them to come out and check you guys out, not only this Wednesday, but for the remainder of the home stretch?
Yeah, I would say, look, we want to help them. We appreciate them, first of all. We know that this is very much a collaborative relationship, and we want to give back just as much as they give to us. So, I hope that they feel a difference this year, both on and off the field, both with players, staff, everything. I do think that we've really stepped into a new era. So, with that becomes a level of trust, right, and coming back out and getting to know us on a deeper level and getting to know the players. So look, if and when they're ready, we're here, and to give us an opportunity to and keep improving the relationship, we'll do whatever we can to help.
Awesome. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate you. Good luck on Wednesday, and good luck for the remainder of the season. We'll talk soon.